Okay, hi guys, quick one. So I'll just show you my look and I'll talk you through what I've used today and my Sephora recommends part 2. But first, let's start with the lips. So I'm gonna tell you, I love this shade. I'm wearing this shade from Chanel. I know it's not a new one, but if you find it, then pick it. But I hope to God the one of Dior is as close as this. I really love the shade, really nice. It's something similar to the something with a shimmer on, but you can see this doesn't have like proper shimmer, so this is nice. Now let's move on to highlighters, and I'm starting from the bottom to the top. So I'll talk about highlighters. I think you should try this once, this Dior Backstage highlighters. I love this amber. I like it. I use that. That's what I'm wearing today. And I also love this one, the what's it called again? Is it the peach, the number 3? If you've watched my previous videos, you see where I have shown you all of this. So this is the number 3. This two, and this one I would say particularly if you really want to, you know, stand out and have a zhuzh, then yeah. But for our skin tone every day, I would say this one. And they sit beautifully. They don't lift up. You can see on the skin they're nice. So these two I recommend. As someone is trying to convince me, a friend of mine is trying to convince me about the Dior holiday one, and I said okay, I'll go back again into Harrods and I'll swatch it in Harrods. They said the undertone is nice, that I would like it, so we'll see. But to be honest, I don't really need more highlighters. But if I get a deal on it and I go into store and swatch it and it's really nice, then okay, I will pick it up. But maybe not during the Sephora sale, or maybe, I don't know, it depends. What else again? For foundation, I'm just going to give you 3 foundations. I think if you've not tried the product, try this. This is the best, to me, in my opinion, the best matte foundation. Today I'm wearing the Tom Ford, the chestnut, this is the shade, and I'm wearing the chestnut soft matte. That's what I'm wearing. Let me find it for you. I'm wearing this one today because I have it, but if you ask me, I prefer this one to this. This one leaves a little bit more matte than this. I had to go in with my Chanel liquid, what do you call this thing, sun kiss highlighting fluid. I went in with this, mixed it with this to achieve this look. But I tend to prefer not very, as you say, soft matte foundations if I must wear one, but something in this formula. And this formula is phenomenal. And if you haven't picked it up, then yeah. Then if you just want something that is like a skin tint foundation-ish, you know, in between this for your everyday, then yeah. So I thought to show that. And of course I talked about one second, sorry, do all the same things, do 3 things at the same time. Anyway, so I talked about the Victoria Beckham yesterday, and I think yes, if you find it on your Sephora, go for it. I would pick it up. I know I'll pick it up maybe when there's a Boxing sale, Selfridges. Just once there's a sale, I'm going to pick it up. So I'm just, you know, holding on until then. And for the blush today, I'm wearing this too. I'm wearing these 2 blushes. I'm wearing this oud, and then I also topped up with the, what do you call it now, the hibiscus. So that's what I'm wearing. The only thing I don't like about this blush is I think you have to apply straight after your foundation if you don't want it to lift. That's if you're always in a hurry like me, that you don't take time to blend. Because I used this brush to apply, but it did lift a bit, and I had to go in with my highlighter to sort of, if you like to say, correct it. So that's the only downside, as opposed to this that is very emollient, the Tom Ford Black Orchid, that is very emollient. But guess what, it doesn't budge at all. You can apply it over powder. And if you tell me one of my favorite blushes this year, even though it's expensive, it would definitely be this Black Orchid, this one. I hope they come up with more deeper shades next year. I definitely will pick it up. I really love this one. I think because of the way it's staying power and the fact that it doesn't budge, you know, it doesn't skip at all. I really love it. So yeah, I've shown you highlighters, I've shown you, and then let's just say, okay, blushes still, you can still pick this one. You know, I've got the Chili Crush, this one, the red. I've got the that's true, okay, I'll talk about that in a minute. And then I've got this one, the magenta. That's a very nice shade. If you must pick it, then I say try that one. And then also, what was I going to talk about? I was going to say that, you know, the holiday of this Dior, they have this holiday one they came up with. Let me show you. Hold on, I'm always showing you my phone, I know, right? Sorry. They have this holiday one they came up with, Where is it here? I've seen it in store. It's red. They say it has a shimmer to it, but I thought, to be honest, I don't need any more blushes, red blushes. I just hope that, yeah, this one's, I wish they came up with this one, but in other colors, something else that works for us deep skin sisters, but maybe not red. I just feel like I have red, I have the liquid one, I have the YSL, so why do I need another red? Except it's proper on sale, like say 30-40% off, then okay. Otherwise, not, it's not a need for me right now. I feel like I'm okay with just my two red brushes, but I wish we had something like what I showed you when I showed you the one of the Valentino I showed you yesterday, those blushes. I wish we had other tones like that, but as I said, I'm gonna try that Valentino. I really want to pick that one. What was the name again? Pink is Punk, something like that. Let me see if it's still in my cart. Yesterday the camera was playing up with it. It was showing it in a funny way, so I don't know if today it messes it up again. I don't know. Let me hope. You see, that's the thing, when it comes to camera, it deepens it. I don't know if you can you see. I don't know. Anyway, so it's, but I'm just letting you know it's not as deep as that. The lighting is making it look deeper, but it's not as deep as that. So yeah, this one I want something like this, so I might pick that one up. But I think that's it. I had the new Dior lipsticks that have come out, but they're really pricey, so I'm thinking I'll probably pass on that. Yeah, okay. Have I shown you bronzers? These two are my favorite bronzers so far for this year, the release. I love this one, the 40 for your everyday. And guess what? I'm wearing this today, but I paired it with this. So just put it close by. So these two as what I have on today, this two. So if you want to pick this two up, I would say, yeah, this one for your everyday. I hope they come up with deeper shades though, and then this one for, you know, that uniqueness. But I love to pair, I love that I paired both of them together, so that this one helps to soften this one out, but I love the finish of them together. But the best one, if you say pick one, this one. But just as a backup, then this is nice. The case feels locks. Yeah, you'll notice I'm not recommending my Giorgio Armani. I feel like I've talked about it a lot, so you know, I'll let that be. So okay, I think that's it. By the way, I used this mascara and I really loved it. It's the Lisa Eldridge mascara, the black one, the shade black. I really what's it called, kitten lash. Yeah, I love this one, really nice. It just picked up my lashes beautifully. I also forgot to mention, anyway, I think it's a no-brainer because you must have picked it up anyways. This Hourglass holiday launches, you probably picked it up. So if you haven't, what are you waiting on? Come on, get it. You can get both shades this year. The medium and the deep works for a skin tone, but apart from the bronzer on the medium, apart from the bronzer as well on the deep, it's something that you have to, you know, add something to it if you really want it to pop. But the blushes, the highlighters are a bang this year, I have to say. I buy them every year. The thing about me is I don't really reach for palettes. I tend to reach for single blushes, so that's why this one's last a ton, and sometimes I just declutter. But I promise you, I'm going to try and keep this one and the Fox this year for next year for you. You know, I'll do that. But that's about it really. I will just keep doing these videos. When I remember something else that comes to my mind, I will let you know. I love this foundation. I've had it for a while. I don't know if you find it again, but if you don't find this, get the, you know, the Porto. That's very expensive. But the other one, the one that looks like a skin tint. There's one that looks like a skin tint, or in a tube like that. If you get that one, that's nice. I would say that one and Victoria Beckham. Yeah, they're nice. So those are the two I would recommend. You know what I think about powders? Powders, yes, of course, I already told you yesterday. But the Claire de Peau powder ahead is nice. I want the deep shade, but I want to pick it up on a sale. And again, these recommendations, I know Sephora is the first shade, the first sale we have on, but you don't have to buy everything from Sephora. Trust me. There's going to be Boxing sale. There's going to be Black Friday sale. So for me, you see that's Claire de Peau powder, the loose one. Hopefully, let me see. Hold on. You see them? You see this deep one? I want to pick this powder. It's just so pricey, so I'm waiting to get a deal. I'm going to check my Origins, which is where I found that deal. Let me show you. So for the Galon foundation, the Galon holiday, I'm pressed for time. You want to check this, my Origins. See how much I got the palette for? You see, with the nude Perfect. So you need to check there. And I already showed you the clear the poll already. I hope I did. If I didn't, I'm pressed for time. Oh my, okay. And if I didn't,
and I make you want your way. If I had the bar, I me no one cool it. Call me anytime when I night or day. If I be the gun, now you be the bullet too. Oh, they get best, mommy. What's mommy? I love you. Touch my body, make I rock your body to the early morning. Non-stop. Every love you know they get best, mommy. What's mommy? My love, oh. Touch my body, make I rock your body to the early morning. Non-stop, oh, yo.
I need to know what you did. Oh, yeah, send me all okay, kid. Shabali, you know the day. Oh, my nest, I know the day.